Are you posting on social media purely because you feel like you should? You know that feeling? You suddenly remember you have not posted in a while, so you quickly put something together, share it, and then disappear again for another week or two. Then the guilt kicks in. You think, I really need to be more consistent with this.
But the problem is not always laziness, lack of ideas, or even lack of time.
A lot of the time, the real problem is that there is no simple plan behind what you're posting.
Hi, I'm Paul from Digital Growth
101, and I help small business owners feel more confident with digital marketing and digital technology without making it all feel more complicated than it needs to be. And in this short video, I want to share a simple way to stop posting randomly and start making your content feel a bit more focused.
One of the biggest mistakes I see small business owners make is posting just to tick the box. They might share a quick update, a random offer, a photo, a quote,
or something they've seen someone else do.
There's nothing wrong with any of those things on their own, but if there is no thread connecting them,
your audience may not really understand what you do, who you help, or why they should pay attention.
That is where marketing starts to feel frustrating. You feel like you are doing something, but it does not always lead anywhere.
And when it does not lead anywhere, it becomes much harder to keep it going.
So instead of sitting down and asking, what should I post today? Try asking a better question. Ask yourself, what do I want people to understand about my business this week?
That one question can make everything easier. For example, your weekly theme could be
a common customer problem, one service you want to explain more clearly, a frequently asked question, a mistake people often make, a simple tip that would help your ideal customer, or a behind-the-scenes look at how you work.
Once you have that theme, your content becomes much easier to plan. You are no longer trying to think of random post ideas from scratch.
You are building a few simple posts around one useful topic. So let's say you run a small service business, and one of the problems your customers have is that they do not know where to start. Your theme for that week could be helping customers take the first step. So from that, you could create several simple posts. One post could explain the first step someone should take. Another could answer a common beginner question. Or another could share a quick story about a customer
who felt stuck before working with you.
Another could remind people how to get in touch or book a call. That is already several pieces of content
from one clear idea. And more importantly, it all connects.
Your audience starts seeing
a clear message instead of a random collection of posts.
The other important thing is to keep this realistic. You do not need to post 5 times a day. You do not need to be on every platform.
You do not need a huge content calendar with color-coded tabs and a level of organization
that makes you want to lie down in a dark room. You just need a simple rhythm
you can actually keep going. So start with one theme per week, then create 2 or 3 useful pieces of content around that theme. This is enough to build momentum. And once you get used to it, you can always build from there.
So here's a simple task for this week. Pick one customer question. Just one, then turn it into 3 simple posts. First, answer the question directly. Second, explain why the question matters. Third, invite people to take the next step if they need help. That could be contacting you, joining your email list, booking a call, visiting your website,
or simply leaving a comment. The important thing is that your content now has a purpose. It's not random. It's connected to a real customer problem.
So if your social media has felt a bit random recently, do not beat yourself up about it. Most small business owners are trying to do their marketing
around client work, admin, family life, and everything else going on in the background.
The aim is not to be perfect. The aim is to make it a little easier
to show up with something useful. Start with one theme.
Answer one real customer question. Create a few simple posts from that.
That alone can make your marketing feel much more focused.
And if you would like more practical digital marketing ideas like this, I have created a free Digital Growth 101 community for small business owners, startups, and anyone who wants to feel more confident with digital marketing and technology. The link is below, and you'll be very welcome to join us. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.